Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. Now let's get the show started. The Senate has passed a bill for the establishment of the Southeast Development Commission that would be saddled with the responsibilities of managing and administering funds received from the Federation account for the purpose of reinvigorating and harnessing the commercial potentials, as well as the overall socio-economic development of that geopolitical zone. In 2017, President Muhammadu Buhari signed into law the establishment of the Northeast Development Commission, NEDC. The NEDC's mission is to lead the reconstruction and development of Nigeria's Northeast. The funding of this commission will come from various sources, including the federal government of Nigeria, international bilateral donors, the African Development Bank, the World Bank, and so on. Now, to look at this new development with us, it's my pleasure to welcome a development consultant, Mr. Femi Onakanren. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us. Now, we expect a former commissioner, De Sopadek, Ken Okolugbo, to join us in the course of this discussion.
We're also supposed to have a former commissioner in the NDDC, but we've not been able to reach him yet, Mr. Benson Enukumei.
Yes, now we have Femi with us, so let's just get on with it. Now, the NEDC that he's already established to look after the Northeast, to your mind, how effective has it been for us to now be setting up one for the Southeast?
Well, I feel that the initiative is a very good one. The idea behind it is very laudable, considering the issues that that region of the country has had over the past couple of years.
Okay, we just hold your thoughts there. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back and pick it up from that point. Join us again.
The Senate settles down to the consideration of reports. First is that of the Committee on Banking, Insurance and Other Financial Institutions for the confirmation of the nomination of members of the Nigerian Deposit Insurance Corporation Board. Among the appointees is the spokesman of the Buhari Campaign Organization.
Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Barrister Festus Ikamo as a member of the board of Nigerian Deposit Insurance Corporation, DIC? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Then the Senate considers the report of the Committee on Establishment and Public Service on a bill to establish the Southeast Development Commission. But then there is the issue of funding, stemming from the provision of the bill, which stipulates that 25% of monies due to member states of the Commission from the Ecological Fund shall be contributed to the Commission.
How do you determine 25% when the fund can only be used or administered or released based on needs from time to time?
We must tread very carefully in couching the language of this section. My suggestion is we should be expunged.
1% of the total collection under the ecological fund should go to that commission to address the peculiar ecological challenges of the region, instead of talking about what accrues.
The debate is dragged longer when the issue of the lifespan of the commission is raised and compared with that of the Northeast Development Commission.
We should take into cognizance that the Northeast Development Commissions that we pass has a lifespan and it has to follow pari passu. Put it against that there are other regions that are coming with a similar commission.
The circumstances of the establishment of the Northeast Commission was as a result of the calamity, insurgency. As a result of the insurgency, Southeast has started having their own problem before, after the war.
And what I'm saying, it should be within 10 years, sir. Within 10 years. After 10 years.
It should be after 10 years. Because in 5 years, the tax
Okay, so. Okay, after 10 years.
The Senate also resolves that all the geopolitical zones shall be represented on the board of the commission. The bill will now be sent to the House of Representatives for concurrence, but there are questions on the fate of the bill, considering that it failed to scale third reading in the House of Representatives in 2017. Terry Ikumi, Channels Television News.
Welcome back, and thank you for staying with us. Femi was telling us about the success of the other two commissions which we had, which has given rise to this commission, the Southeast Commission.
Okay. The NDDC was established by President Obasanjo, and its focus then was to develop the region. They've been marginalized in some ways. The revenue allocation to them wasn't deemed to be providing the kind of infrastructure and support that the people in that region, needed. So a commission was set up for that, and that template is built on something that had been done before in the United States and across the world. These development commissions are administrative setups to help provide direction and guidance, strategic outlay for how to economically improve an area or address particular social issues that are happening in that particular area, that the local government might not be, how do I put it, might not have the capacity to deal with them.